diabetes is a complex and chronic condition that prior to 1921 was a death sentence.
In fact, it was right here in Toronto about 100 years ago when a dying 14-year-old diabetic was given the first injection of insulin at Toronto General Hospital. Since that time, technology has transformed how people living with diabetes manage day to day.
And then in the 1950s and 60s, we started to be able to test glucose by blood. And we started to be able to have people test their glucose at home with a finger poke in the 1990s, and that was a real evolution. But in the last 10 years, the advent of glucose sensors has really revolutionized diabetes management. And so a glucose sensor is something you wear on your body, which is constantly sensing the glucose values under the skin, and converts that into a glucose value that makes sense to the person living with diabetes or their family member or their care provider.
While insulin has saved countless lives, it is not a cure. And to mark Diabetes Awareness Month in November, many experts are encouraging Canadians that there are potential preventative steps you can take.
Exercise helps to lower your glucose values just by virtue of moving your body. Your muscles get hungry for the glucose. Glucose is important fuel, and so your body uses it. There's even more complexities around the types of exercise that we can do and other food choices that we make that can increase your weight over time. And when you carry extra weight, you're at increased risk for developing type 2 diabetes. But it's often much more complex than that, because you can have two people with the same degree of overweight and not necessarily both of them are going to develop diabetes. Genetic and environmental components there as well. But either way, diet and exercise is a really important part of every healthy Canadian's approach to preventing diabetes.
You can find out more information about Diabetes Awareness Month by heading to our website, citynews.ca/extras. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.